Hello mates, welcome to the desert biome. Today I will be educating you on the basic levels of ecology throughout the deserts. There are many different types of species in the desert. These are the species consist of populations of mountain lions, gray foxes, mule deer, kangaroo rats, rattlesnakes, tortoises, and lizards. Those animals make up the biotic factors of the ecosystem when animals interact with surroundings such as dirt, water, air, and that creates the abiotic factors of these two ecosystems. These animals make up an ecosystem that come together as a community. In the desert biome, some autotrophs are cacti and carousete bushes. Some heterotrophs consist of deer, mountain lions, and gray foxes. In the desert food web, the producer would be the cacti and the carousete bushes, while the consumers are the deer, mountain lion, and gray foxes. Some of the decomposers are bacteria such as desert farnash, a type of fungus that is able to turn desert rocks to shades of green, orange, and yellow. This fungus is believed to be the oldest living organism on Earth. Bacteria is the most common decomposer because decomposers such as beetles and earthworms need moist areas, while bacteria is very small and can live in the air. In the desert, one of the driest areas of the world, gets so much sunlight that almost everything is dead, other than the photosynthesis that happens in the cacti and carousete bushes. Each trophic level eats one another, sending energy throughout the ecosystem. When one of the other trophic levels eats the other, 10% enters the one who is the predator. The biomes in the trophic... Oh shit, I messed up. The biomass is in the trophic level. When predators in the desert devour foods, they gain nutrients that are required to live. When gentrification happens, nutrients are converted to nitrogen gas, leading into nitrogen fixation.
The desert is a habitat for animals and insects accustomed to hot and dry weather. It's starting to change due to global warming. Many of the animals are accustomed to the weather because of their niche. The response to both the natural and human disturbances is affecting the deserts in Arizona harshly, mostly because of the people in Phoenix trying to reroute the rivers to reach the desert. This is an example of ecological succession. Pioneer species of the desert is lichen, which is the first species to arrive during primary succession. Rainfall is an example of secondary succession because the desert rarely gets rain, so when rain does occur, it causes flash flooding. If rainfall does occur and flash flooding happens, the population density may decrease because of immigration and the deaths of many animals. Once flash flooding has ended, existing animals may immigrate back to their existing homes.
In the desert, symbiosis is very common between many animals, such as fleas drinking coyotes' blood. An example of mutualism is the owls resting and building homes in the cacti. Oftentimes, there are parasites in many of the cactuses in the desert. An example of commensalism is a hawk building its nest on a saguaro cactus. In the desert, deforestation does not happen. Also, in the desert, the temperature increases significantly, which makes the desert more dry and sandy. Biomagnification affects the desert food chain by causing a low rate of internal excretion. In the desert area, there is a wide biodiversity. Every animal is affected by its hot and dry climate differently. For example, lizards have very thick coats to help them stay hydrated during the long days without water. Also, many of the small animals live underground to get away from the heat and stay cool during the day because of the hot weather.